My husband left early for work, and I was home alone. I received a message from a man I knew, and without thinking much, I invited him in. What started as a conversation turned into something I would never tell my husband. I admit it, I was unfaithful with that man, and I don't feel guilty. For years, I was the perfect wife to a man who never was that with me. And there comes a point when you get tired of being the good one, especially when the other side only offers excuses. My husband is a very successful businessman. The kind everyone admires. Confident, charismatic, always well-dressed, always surrounded by people. From the outside, our life seems enviable, a big house, trips, elegant dinners, financial stability. From the inside, it's a different story. A story of lies, of him coming home late, of blocked phones, and smiles that were no longer for me. We fell in love. We got married. At least I did. At first, I thought his personality was just that, intense, sociable. Later, I realized he wasn't sociable, he was a womanizer. And not discreet, no. He was shameless. He didn't hide much. He came home late whenever he wanted, smelled of perfumes that weren't mine, made excuses, and then came up with stories. And yet, he demanded my complete love. He didn't want me looking at any other man. He didn't want me talking too much. He didn't want me existing outside of his control. Every time I confronted him, the answer was the same. Promises. Always promises. That he would change. That he was confused. That they were mistakes. That I was overreacting. That work consumed him. That he loved me. Empty words, said with the confidence of someone who knows he'll get away with it anyway. Years went by. Years of forgiveness, of waiting, of believing him one more time. Years of hearing friends say not all men are like that, as if that would fix anything. Years of convincing myself that enduring was the same as love. It's not. Enduring is just enduring. The breaking point wasn't a single act of infidelity. It was realizing he would never change. That I could grow old by his side, and he would remain the same proud, unfaithful man, while I became smaller and smaller. Quieter. Invisible. One night, after he came home late again without warning, I watched him sleep and felt something strange. It wasn't sadness. It was disappointment. I realized I was married to someone possessive, lying, manipulative. I didn't want to live like that anymore. I was tired. I decided to stop being the submissive wife. I didn't tell him anything. But I made a decision. If he could do it, so could I. If he could live his life without guilt, I had the same right. I also had the right to meet other men. To be unfaithful. To have my own secrets. I didn't leave. I didn't demand explanations. I started living my life. Looking in the mirror differently. Remembering that I could also enjoy life. That I could make my own decisions. That I wasn't obligated to do what he said. My first lover appeared almost by chance. A normal conversation that became interesting. A glance. Nothing forced. Something simple. And what I felt wasn't guilt. It was a sense of justice. Then came another. And another. Different men, different stories. None promised anything, and I wasn't looking for love either. I didn't want love. I wanted to feel that my life wasn't limited to waiting for a husband who always came home late. In this past year, I've had 9 lovers. 9. I say it like that. No hiding. No excuses. It's a choice. And yes, it's also revenge. Because for years, he did the same, without thinking of me, without guilt, without consequences. I just stopped being the fool. Meanwhile, he's the same. Coming home whenever he wants. Controlling. Demanding. Convinced that I'm still the same woman waiting up. And the most ironic part, he never suspects a thing. Because he's never seen me with anyone. What he doesn't know is that I'm no longer waiting. Now I'm doing exactly what he does. This is what I do. It's my secret routine, my parallel life, the one no one sees. My husband leaves the house in his impeccable suit, delivering his usual speech. Meetings, trips, business dinners. I listen without interrupting, nod, smile. I know not everything is work. It never was. As soon as he's gone and the door closes, the house falls silent. And that silence no longer bothers me. Now, I like it. I walk through the house calmly. I make myself a coffee. I check the phone I used to fear looking at. Messages waiting. Different names. Different stories. I don't improvise. Never improvise. Everything is thought out, organized, under control. Exactly the opposite of what my marriage was for years. I choose who I'll see today. Sometimes it's someone new. Sometimes it's someone who already knows my rules. I don't promise anything. I don't lie. I don't pretend to love. I say what it is. Some accept it, some don't. Those who stay understand this isn't a game, it's an agreement between two adults who owe no explanations to anyone. When my husband is out of town, it's easier. I pack a small bag and say I'm visiting a friend or need a break. No one questions the wife of a successful businessman. No one suspects. I meet one of them in discreet hotels, borrowed apartments, places where no one asks questions. I'm not looking for luxury. I'm looking for low profile. Other times, everything happens quickly. A quick call. A message. Meet in an hour. The adrenaline isn't in the encounter, it's in the decision. In knowing I'm doing something I once wasn't even allowed to think about. I get ready without rush, look in the mirror, and recognize the woman I see. She is no longer the submissive wife. Each lover I have is different. One listens to me. Another makes me laugh. Another doesn't ask anything, and that's also a relief. I don't compare. I don't keep count. I don't fall in love. I don't want to replace my husband. I don't want to escape. I want to exist without asking permission. When I return home, everything is the same. The house is tidy. The routine. My husband comes back late, as always. He asks how my day was. I say normal. And I'm not lying entirely. It was normal for the life I now live. He kisses me distractedly, sits down to check his phone, oblivious to everything. I watch and think about the absurdity of it all. He believes he controls everything. I know he controls nothing. I don't feel guilt. My guilt ran out years ago when I forgave too many times. What I feel is peace. I don't hide out of fear. I hide out of convenience. Sometimes, while he sleeps, I write messages in silence. I coordinate schedules. Confirm plans. My life doesn't stop when I turn off the lights. It just changes the scene. And the strangest part? I sleep better now. I no longer wait for explanations. I no longer wonder where he's been. I no longer check the clock. I know many would say this is wrong. That I should leave. That I should choose another path. But no one was in my place when he cheated again and again with total impunity. No one gives me back the years of patience. I just stopped accepting something that was always unequal. I remain married to a man who thinks he's in charge. I remain the perfect wife in front of everyone. The one who accompanies, who smiles at events, who asks no uncomfortable questions. The one who seems to see nothing. And precisely because of that, he notices nothing. This is what he deserves. He deserves me to do exactly what he did for years. He deserves me to lie with the same naturalness he lied to me with. He deserves me to hide, delete messages, change passwords, say I'll be late without giving explanations. He deserves not to know what I'm thinking, who I'm talking to, who I see when I'm not home. For a long time, I was the woman who believed everything he said. The one who accepted absurd excuses. The one who settled for scraps of attention. That woman no longer exists. She died the day I realized his promises to change were only to keep doing the same thing. Now I hear his stories and they almost make me laugh. I look him in the eyes as he explains why he was late, and I know exactly when he's lying. I recognize every gesture, every pause, every extra word. And I say nothing. Not because I can't, but because I no longer care. Now I am the one with secrets. I am the one living two lives.